Welcome to With the Talkative. Listen, something is happening in Ghana, and in fact, this one has been a national scam that everybody is trying to understand. Some people like another someone do have turned into ambulance when they're sitting there and I told me to know this. Wow, so what if you say wow? Wow. Chef Smiri is the man of the moment, the man that's to say. In fact, this guy, listen, this whole thing that started, people are just thinking about the fact that his results wasn't in and then he just forged that part. But after his interview with Sewa Ame here, you can see that this man has been planning an elaborate scam, like an elaborate scam of the nation for about 6 months. Let's say was scamming, and you that you are sitting at home that you went to support the Kenyan, you feel that you are so pain you can talk. How about the sponsors that he forged documents to actually went to go and seek for sponsorship from money and everything? Those the politicians, the well-renowned oh Jesus, politicians that showed up for this guy, supported him, those that sponsored him with goods and services, those that gave him his friend. Like, do you get the gravity of his I don't even know what to say. This guy, like, just say, national scout artist. Like, I feel like if there's any record in the Guinness whatever thing, I think that is probably where this guy will fit. But we've seen people going down on their knees. Kwesi Abuaje last Saturday, Nacee also went down on his knees begging for this gentleman, saying that the way he's remorseful and the way he's crying and the way he keeps saying he doesn't deserve to live, they're afraid that if we don't show forgiveness, I was even part of the conversation, if we don't show forgiveness to this man, I mean, we could wake up one day and we'll say Chef Smiri is not alive. Some people, they cannot stand in Mgwasie. Yes, they might be scam artists, but they can't stand in Mgwasie like that. So why don't we forgive? But it feels like I may have to backtrack and tell people that knelt down that they should probably go and seek a because the guy, this is not his first time, or this is not his first rodeo. Like, per the way he's talking, the interview with Sewame here, which I'll come to that, it looks like the guy has been doing this thing for a while, like forging certificates, just say everything. He even put the numbers from Edu Safuape, what he said. It looks like we as the media, or we as Ghanaian people too, we are very easy targets. Like, we are easy targets. Like, how come none of us figure this thing out? Like, even the serial numbers, we couldn't even see the Charlie. You about it? And now he cheats on the number. Charlie. Nah, this guy is something. This guy is something. Yeah. Like, people like this, I feel like the FBI have to work with him. Maybe I don't know, as intelligence AI, as intelligence AI, crime intelligence. But this thing is a big shame. Not just to him. When you Google his name now, whatever reason he was doing this for, I think it has really backfired, because when you Google his name now, international, I saw in BBC Africa, international websites publishing him, and this thing is going to remain with your image for a very long time. We as Ghanaians might forgive you, but online and in businesses and places that matter and companies that they will never associate with a name like Chef Smith, like they will not. So I don't know how he intends to redeem himself with this. The tears and the chief mourners, they say, Onu sunu crying here. He said 2 ladies told me about they were go. Now on what coming down to train our patch, or just say he has had 2 chief mourners who are crying for him and begging on his behalf, and we pray for Charlie. But all the same, Chef Smith and Magan and sour form. Like he has really taken us for a ride, and in as much as maybe some people will find it in their hearts to forgive him, I'm hoping the Lord deals with him so that it serves as a deterrent to other people who think that Ghanaians are easy and we are you can just you can use what's fire easily. It's not something that we should condone, and we should endorse. And I'm hoping that whichever ways that this guy can be punished, for Ghana to see that this thing, we can't do that, it's not allowed. No, we should see it happen, because forgery and just he did everything, like every step of the way. He didn't just scammed the general Ghanaians. He scammed even his closest people that were close to him. Some of them, some of the things I've heard, those that were even closest to him, that were supporting him, with him, standing by him there 1 month, the entire time he was cooking fair, and they were all scammed. This is not cool. This is not cool at all. Now, Sawami here was the one that hosted this breaking conversation with Chef Smith. Obviously, if you know the story behind Sawami here, to now coming back with a big bang. Now this is a big bang. This is how we do it. Coming back with a national conversation. That's the whole Africa is interested in. That is how you make your return from going to, I don't know, for suspension or hiatus or whatever it was, but EBI is saying that they have done their investigations and she has been cleared of all wrongdoings, so she's back. So I think was a nice way to announce her coming back. But I think another thing I've seen, I mean, this is very a bit into politics though, but let me talk about it because it has got to do with media. I'm in the media, Sawami here is in the media, so let's talk about it. Now, I've seen that after her comeback, Sawami here was at the John Mahama visit to talk to media practitioners, and something I saw, it looks like the bloggers were pushing Sawami here's presence more at the event than the message they went to listen to, or than John Mahama's message to the media. I don't understand. A part of me feels like probably because she's coming back, she's doing, like, she's flooding the system with her presence just to make you know that she's back, and she's back for good. Like, she's just trying to make us forget everything, which is good. I love it, but I didn't understand. So is it that Sawami here paid them to be there with her, so they were blocking her presence there, or they were not invited by the Mahama people, so they didn't care about Mahama, and so they were blocking Sawami here, or they were invited by the Mahama people, but they felt Sawami here was more newsworthy than what Mahama was saying. Like, I am confused, because anytime I open my feed, Sawami here was there by the bloggers. Sawami here said, Sawami here scripted someone, like, nothing about Mahama and what Mahama was saying. Is it that Charlie? Or is it that when they study their algorithm, they see that in some controversies no more saying the national pertinent issue, so they felt like, let's give them what they want anyways. We're also doing our job, making our money and moving on. Or it was Sawami and his team that actually paid them to be there with, so they can keep the conversation alive. A bit of an extension of Sawami here is back, and then the Chef Smith thing, like an extension. This conversation I really need an enlightenment about. It was crazy. I was like, Charlie, we can't build a nation like this. So if Sawami here is the most important thing to the media, or to people that actually serve the mass audience now online, than the policies and the things the man is saying that he will do and he will bring to us, then it's crazy. But I also saw some big media houses pushing the man's thing, Bahama, his policies, and that was cool. I mean, I'm not saying that whoever was pushing, maybe their job there specifically was to push Sawami. As I'm saying, it was so many things, like, it was crazy, and I was just thinking out aloud. But Sawami here, welcome back, and I know that you are going to have a blast. I mean, you know your game, and you are out and about, so let's get it. Also, another video that has been circulating that I want us to talk about has been Shatta Wale's mom. The woman says she is not well, and yes, she's not well. Shatta Wale's mom, she's not well, and all of that. And people are coming back to come and say, Shatta Wale, take care of your mother, and this and that, and this and that. And I'm saying, I don't think Shatta Wale is daft. That's ne mami, everything is cool between them. And then he will just decide, say, I will not take care of my mother for shaggy reasons. No, I don't think so. But whatever the case, this is not a good PR for the brand Shatta Wale. I know that Shatta Wale, there is a broad problem for which Shatta Wale is probably not minding her, or maybe Shatta Wale is minding her, but it's not up to what she wants. But whatever the case, this is not a good PR for the brand Shatta Wale, and I hope they resolve it. That is all I will say. Now, the video and the baby mama Sophia Mumudu today are up and about in arms, and Shatta Wale. The video is saying that if you know what, anytime one child that died, anytime you are bringing that up, in fact, if you won't let me see my daughter, keep it. And I'm saying, say, don't be like that. Don't be like that. She has a genuine reason, because whatever reason or whatever thing that happened, we're all aware the circumstances surrounding, sorry to say, the demise of your child. You were not at home, your wife was not at home, and then something happened. That could have easily been the child who was visiting, and then something happened if you were not at home. So instead of probably being upset that she's bringing that up, this is a genuine safety concern for a woman raising child. Even me as an auntie, my nieces, I am like a hawk on them. Can you imagine? So Yeah, I think instead of acting up and throwing tantrums and putting it out there for possibly sympathy from us, you should try, and you and your counsel, to address that concern to the right quarters that would ensure that you get the joint custody you're looking for. Because I would love to see the widow having access to the child. Also, the issue she brought up, that Charlie, you are not paying the fees, you're not doing that, rather you are just using her as a bargaining chip to get access to sleep with her. That is a big problem, because then, if really it's about wanting to be in the child's life, I would think that the way we see the video paying money to orphanages and taking care of orphanages, and orphanages are thanking him, you are not there in the presence, but you send the money. So if really you needed a solid reason to say that it is my daughter and my daughter only that I want to see, I mean, I think paying the fees and paying whatever you have to pay on time would have been a good stone for you to stand on. But now the woman is saying that you are not paying because whenever you want to pay or whenever you want to visit, you want to use that as a means to, I don't know how truthful what she's saying is. That I cannot ascertain the truth, because in the night or whatever they are chatting, you and I, we are not there. This is he said, she said. But nonetheless, I'm thinking that I think there should be a very amicable resolution, because the child basically needs the father as well. Also, I think that the video fighting for the child online too. Yes, we might not like it, but it also leaves paper trail. We keep saying that the internet never forgets. The child one day will hold the phone, go online, search her name, and then see that her father probably put up a good fight for her. But I am also thinking that this thing can also be done in a way that both of them at least have access to their child, that makes each one of them happy. Yeah, so these are some of the stories that has been going on. By the way, Stonebwoy was on an interview and he's saying that he's going to be dropping an album in September. And I'm saying that, is this going to be a thing where Stonebwoy drops an album every year? Is it going to be a thing? Because then I'm thinking it's going to be a very strenuous activity on the brand and then his team and all, because we see the effort he puts in pushing albums. Stonebwoy is not like those artists that album back no matter toward and they are doing other things. He actually takes time to promote the album. And per what I've seen, the Fifth Dimension album, there is so much on it that should be promoted and pushed that hasn't sat down well with us. Unless his plan is with the Grammy thing and he's chasing, that's why he's dropping another album to meet that category. If not, I don't think we need a new album. This Fifth Dimension, some of the songs have not gone down well with us, and I'm thinking that they'll put power in it. But who am I? Maybe per his contract with Def Jam to supposed to produce that kind of, I really don't know, but I don't think that this is a sustainable momentum every time album, because Stonebwoy album is solid, Stonebwoy album is well done, and Stonebwoy's album takes a lot of time to push. So I'm thinking that 2 years for one album to actually settle and push one album with new videos, it will be good than the constant drop of album each and every year. But whatever the case, he is an artist, he and his team have sat down, they have their plan, they know what they are doing, and I know that if Stonebwoy wants to drop an album, certainly it's going to be a big one, because he is going to do it and he's going to do it right. But I'm just thinking out loud that it shouldn't have to be every year though. Like 1 year or 2 years for one album, it can still happen. Let's push it, unless of course you are doing it for another reason that you and I do not know about. Now Ghana Olympics Committee have made a post saying that reports reaching yours truly states that Sark Wale has built to perform at the Paris Olympics. Now this thing doesn't clear anything up, because the thing was that DJ Mensa was on a show, and then he said that he and Sark Wale have been built to perform at the Olympics, and then he came back to backtrack and he said that, he didn't say for sure. He said might perform, even though he didn't say that in the video. I mean, we understood that probably a lot of pressures at the back, making him, retract some of the thing or backtrack to, because if the thing is not settled and it's not finalized, probably that was not the way they intended to announce that thing. So it looks like he has jumped the gun. So he just had to come and do some, one or two to put things in order. However, these people, you are the Ghana Olympics Committee, that we were hoping that your information will be the final stamp for us to jubilate. But you are saying reports reaching us from who? From DJ Mesa, or for who, or for what? Because I was thinking that for Ghana Olympic Committee, at least, even if you say the reports reaching us from the main, because I'm not sure you are the ones that decide if there's a Sark that will perform at the Olympics opening or not. But if really you have become like the regional or the national representation of the Olympics committee to us, so you have to tell us on authority that yes, reports reaching out from Olympics, the main whatever is that Sark is waiting for, so we can run with it. But if you come and you say reports reaching out, so yours truly is performing, and then you don't add any extra detail, you just say Sarkodie is a BET award winner, he has done this, he has done that, then it's quite empty. Has he been built? Like, as you as the committee, what have you heard from the main Olympic? Has he been, or you are also listening to what we are listening now, that the man has also backtracked, DJMS has backtracked, that you are telling what is going on here? Somebody should tell us something. Somebody should tell us something. I don't understand. And Timono, what are you saying? Well, this has been what has been going on. Do subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon, and if there's anything you have to do, do it now. Haslucha.